Yo, you know what's going on? Lil Blood here, checking in. Y'all go tweak on my interview with the Bootleg podcast, man. Some dope going on, and you might find out how real or fake Kev is.
Bootleg podcast. We got a special guest in here, all the way from the Bay. Well, not too far away.
Oakland.
Oakland is in the building. Lil Blood, welcome.
West Oakland to be exact.
Now, this is what's crazy is and I'm pretty I would say I'm pretty tapped in with the Bay Area music. Mm-hmm. But I guess I'm not all the way tapped in because I kind of found you off of your interviews. Mm-hmm. And I forgot, I think I was talking to somebody. I was talking to Lil Russell. Uh-huh. And I was like, yeah, like Lil Blood is dope. He's got a dope platform. He's like, oh, you don't know him from his record that went crazy? I was like, nah, bro.
right.
So I kind of came like up on you, like in terms of just like you interviewing people and you having like a dope platform.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm glad I started that platform because that shit got me indoors that normally wouldn't have been open from the music.
Right.
But shit happens and it runs hand in hand. But no, my music career fires.
No, I've been tapping in and checking out your shit because I followed you. And then the Third World record was the record.
It went super viral. So it's crazy. We recorded that record like 10 years ago, and it was just on some one of my partners, Boski, had went to jail, and we was hella mad he went to jail. And at that time, do you remember Lil B? Bass guy?
Of course. Isn't the Bitch Mob record the same beat?
So what happened was, you know, we big Lil B fans. So I don't give a fuck.
Bro, me too. I used to cook fucking Ellen DeGeneres.
Chef. Top chef. So the Bitch Mob anthem, my little brother, rest in peace, Zellybo, he used to always come by singing that song. And when Boski went to jail, we like, fuck it, we just recorded the record. But we was playing around, bullshitting with the record. And but the record is not mixed or mastered. Like, you know.
Many Bay classics are not mixed and mastered.
Yeah, it happens. You feel
it happens a lot. Shout out to D-Lo.
Right.
Like NoHo sounds like they just laid it down and dropped that bitch.
But I think Ghazi said he mixed. No, Ghazi said I think it was NoHo or the record with Tiger and D-Lo. One of them.
That one probably got mixed. Yeah.
But long story short, nigga, we recorded that song, bam, and it's always been a Northern California hit.
Right.
But I don't know what happened on TikTok. That shit just went crazy.
It's been going crazy recently, right?
Yeah, it's still going crazy. Like, I don't know. You feel me?
You don't know the source of like who posted it?
I don't know the source of who posted it. I think it was I don't know, some little dude did a dance to it. Long story short, that shit went fire, and it's still going, and God is good.
It's got to be crazy because I always you'll see like old records pop up, and you'll be like, damn.
But that goes to show you music is timeless.
For sure.
You feel me?
But even just like having an independent hit go like resurface.
Right, hell yeah.
That's like different. Like,
hell yeah. And the crazy part about it is it went viral, then it stopped, then it go viral again. Like it keeps, doing that shit, like Kim Kardashian in Northwest. So I was seeing hella like Aries and Jada and them doing shit to us. So I'm like, oh, that's cool, that go. But when I seen Kim K and Northwest do it,
wild.
Yeah, I'm like, okay,
that's different.
Kanye paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, shit. Well, shit, and that's independently. That's straight independent.
Yeah, straight
right?
independent. Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
We don't sell records. So we don't do that.
So for you, like, fast forward now, having that kind of happen and having people kind of come into your catalog and check out like the newer shit, like, where are you on the music side? Because you're doing so much. You're obviously community leader. You're obviously doing the podcast and still dropping new music. How do you
balance the shit?
Balance, yeah.
Honestly, it's the same shit. So with our studio, we have a studio where we film our podcast. We also got a recording studio there. You get what I'm saying? So, and then it's like I was popping way with the music way before the podcast and shit. I just started doing the podcast and shit because my team, shout out Talker Media, shout out Bert Jones, they was like, bro, you going on all these people platforms and you blowing they shit up. Like, people love to hear you talk. Like, bro, start doing your own shit.
Right.
And they was telling me this for damn near a year or two before I said, fuck it, come on, let's try it. And then one day we did it, and from the first episode, people gravitated towards it. And then I had the people that reach out, like, bro, I want to come on your podcast. I want to sit down with you. When you sitting at your house at 4 a.m. and Marshawn Lynch call you and like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Why you ain't telling me you had a podcast?
Right.
He just talks.
He just came on the second time, right?
Yeah. He just did it the second time, and it's just like, you know, people like that, and they just talk like, bro, I'd rather sit down with you because nigga, you for the you're the culture,
right?
Nigga, you ain't trying to make no money. You ain't vulture. You ain't asking no weird ass questions. You're not gonna have a blood on your podcast and ask them why they funk with Crips. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, your shit just sterile. So I'm like, fuck, I might as well keep this shit going. So that's what made me just drop that shit in low and push the fuck out the podcast.
Yeah. Well, how often do you drop? Is it once a week?
No, sometimes it depends. Like, sometimes I drop 3 or 4 a week. It depends. Right. Sometimes I won't drop none for 2 weeks. Right. It depends on how we feeling. So it been days to where nigga, I done did 8 interviews in one day. Got to our studio probably 4, and we ain't leaving at 3 and 4 in the morning type shit. And then waking up and being back there at 12 again. Like, you know.
I feel like too, it was like a needed void filled in the Bay. Yeah. To have like a dope platform. Obviously, I think if you come to LA, you got guys like AD and T-Rail doing their thing. Right. You know. Shout
out T-Rail. He put me on a no jumper. Salute T-Rail for that.
I remember that interview. Yeah. That was one of the early T-Rail interviews.
Yeah. No, honestly, it was the last interview they did in that
before they left. Oh, in the old building though. Yeah, it was in the old building.
Yeah. Shout out T-Rail for that. And like I said, T-Rail was on there early, you know, all his homies. I fuck with LA a lot. Like, bro, you gotta get blood on your shit. You gotta get blood on your shit. You interviewing all these niggas, like, you gotta get blood on your shit. Like, you know, Blood he really pushed this shit. And what he rap about, he really is that. So grab him on your shit. And when he reached out, you know, it's all salute to T-Rail. He did it.
I just think it's dope too because, like, you always will hear that, like, the Bay doesn't get enough credit, and that's true in terms of influence, in terms of culture, in terms of just everything that they brought to the game. And me and Ghazi always have these conversations about, like, how back in the day there was so much music industry in San Francisco, in the Bay Area. You had Jive Records was there, and you had a lot of people would have offices around the city. And I guess, like, what's kind of missing is, like, representation of media. On a bigger scale.
Right.
So I think it's dope to, like, you saw that, like, hey, I'm gonna just do the shit myself, you know?
Definitely. And like I said with my shit, I just feel like my shit is authentic, bro. Like, my shit is pure. Like, I don't get people on my shit and ask.
Trying to stir shit up.
I'm not looking for no viral moment.
Right.
Like, I always tell people all the time, my viral moment is when we sitting there building and we having a conversation and you may say some shit that somebody is going through. You get what I'm saying? And that might spark a flame in them to change their life, or they probably was thinking about suicide and they didn't commit suicide because they looking at, okay, damn, if Lil Blood going through this shit, you feel me? And this is how he handle it, I can get over the shit too. So that's my viral moment. I ain't looking for no clickbait. We don't do clickbait. We don't do none of that shit. I might drop an interview and the shit don't do no numbers, you feel me? But the shorter take off.
Right. Yeah, for sure. The real or the short or the clip or
so I'm doing my job, bro. Right. Like I said, I'm not on that fake shit. We don't do that at Talking Media. We don't push bullshit. We are the culture, and we're not trying to gain off the culture, and we're not trying to exploit the culture. You get what I'm saying?
For sure, man. I think that's why I think one of the, like, I think the La Russell interview I saw you do was just incredible. I was like, this shit is dope.
Thank you. I appreciate
Marshawn
it.
shit is dope. I didn't see the new Marshawn interview, but obviously
we just filmed it. We haven't dropped it yet.
It'd be very hard for anybody to get the Marshawn Lynch interview you got.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, this other one, the second one, like I said, that's like that's brother. You know, at the end of the day. We help each other, like, from the Fam First. Shout out Fam First. Shout out Josh Johnson. Shout out Marcus Peters. Shout out all them guys over there at Fam First. It's like a family thing, you know. Right. I'm doing fundraisers. I'm helping them with talent shows or, whatever it is, maybe what they doing, I'm in full support of it. So whatever I do, they are in full support of it. And it's all the way love type shit.
For people who don't know, obviously we like to lump in Northern California together a lot. Mm-hmm. People will even, like, who don't know better will think Mozzie's from the Bay.
No.
He's from Sacramento.
He's from Sacramento.
But everyone just lumps the whole.
But shout out Mozzie. A lot of Bay niggas won't say this because they cornballs, but what Mozzie did shed a lot of light on the Bay too.
For sure.
Yeah, so salute Mozzie. That's for sure.
I was gonna say though, being from Oakland, obviously Oakland is kind of like the flavor of the area, in my opinion.
Oakland is the mecca of California, if you ask me.
So, kind of break down like coming from Oakland. What is the difference between, in your opinion, like? Because I feel like Oakland and Vallejo, low key, have kind of historically popped more than artists from San Francisco. Obviously, Burner's dope. The 24 Karat Golden Kid just went platinum, I think. But like break down like why you say it's the epicenter of culture and why Oakland is just different from everywhere else.
You have to realize. Let's go back historically. Black Panthers.
Right.
That movement sparked a worldwide change. You get what I'm saying? From what the Panthers did, let's say the Crips, for example, they literature helped, start that. Not saying that the Black Panthers started that, but that literature, what the Black Panthers was pushing, the Crips organization started off that. You get what I'm saying? Black Panthers, they reached, and what they stood for was so dope. They had chapters in Chicago and New York, and they did so much. And then it's like the game, like let's say the Pimpin' and Hoeing. The Mac was filmed in Oakland. Like, you get what I'm saying? They had to come to where that shit was real. Like, you get what I'm saying? They filmed the whole Mac in Oakland. Let's start from the crack, the dope era. Like, one of the first places in the world that sold crack cocaine was Oakland. You get what I'm saying? Oakland, just on some positive shit, look at the athletes that came out of Oakland. I think it was Bill Russell, just a lot of flavor just comes from that little city. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's because of, look, kill me if I'm wrong, right? So when, was it Eldridge Cleaver? I think it was Eldridge Cleaver. When Eldridge Cleaver was running for mayor of Oakland, it was Bobby Seals, I think, one of them two, Eldridge or Bobby Seals, one of them. When he was running for mayor of Oakland, right? All these brothers, these smart, sharp individuals from all these chapters of the Black Panthers from Chicago, New York, the South, all these brothers descended on Oakland to help push him into that, right? This is like the 70s, 60s, 70s. They all came to Oakland to help push and get people to vote, go door to door. So, but when all these brothers coming, they sending their best brothers. They sending the top scholars, the top game spitters, the top whatever it is in your field. They sending all these top brothers on Oakland. And guess what these niggas was doing when they coming? They fucking our bitches. They having babies by these hoes. You feel me?
Crazy.
Yeah. And what that was doing is, like I said, these all top gang spitters, top people from their genre. They fucking these bitches. They doing all type of shit. And boom, from they babies, they was having our parents and shit like that. And just all this good game was just in this gumbo pot, just soaking up and shit like that. So Oakland is so different and so like immaculate in so many different areas. Like how we talk, we shape California. The way we dress, like I remember when you seen a nigga with dreads and gold teeth, oh, they from Oakland. You get what I'm saying? Right. Now everybody, you see a nigga Florida with dreads. Yeah, we talking about on this side though. You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah, you see a motherfucker with certain shit, how motherfucker talk. What's up with my partner, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The lingo, like, okay, that nigga from Oakland, he slick to the motherfucker. Now everybody talking like that. Everybody got some type of gimmick or some gander to run. So Oakland is the mecca of all that shit, for sure.
Who are some of the artists out of Oakland right now that you want to shed some light on that might be doing their thing?
Man, I really hate
obviously
doing
outside
that
of yourself.
You always miss people.
That's fair.
Man, I really hate.
Well, who you working with?
In Oakland right now? Me, for sure. I'm always push my niggas, you feel me? The little goofies, the Beezies, the Momos. I'm always push my niggas. But Oakland, I want to say the whole Oakland, bro, because what Oakland is doing right now, and I'm seeing this shift. It used to be hella political. It's still political as fuck, but Oakland is starting to embrace Oakland. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they're starting to support each other. And the reason why I don't like singling out names and shit, because, you know, there'd be somebody watching this interview like, oh, he said this nigga and them niggas fuck with this nigga and them niggas.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna shed light on the
inadvertently start.
it's going to.
Right.
You feel me? So shout out the East, shout out the North, shout out the West, and you know, it's niggas from all through Oakland that's doing their shit right now for sure.
Do you feel like there's any sort of, because it feels like the Bay's having a moment where we might start to kind of like see, like I feel like guys like Simbo's from Antioch, obviously La Russell's from Vallejo, the boy's dope. I don't know if the boy just got locked up again or not.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he
seen
did
some
free
shit
him.
like that.
But it feels like there's a lot of just high level energy and interest nationally when it comes to like some of these artists. Like you'll see La Russell going on a lot of these big platforms. You'll see a guy like LeBron James reposting a Simba freestyle. Like, do you, because I mean, I think back to the hyphy era and like that moment kind of captivated the country. And I feel like that was kind of the last time that happened.
Yeah, because I think it was
my ghetto report card, you know?
Yeah, I think it was misrepresented wrong. I was having this conversation with Mr. Fab not too long ago. Like, nigga, that kind of, and Fab, my brother, you feel me, man? Fab talk shit all the time. And I was telling them the hyphy era was cool, but it made us look boozy in a sense because people thought that was all we were doing.
Right.
You get me? Popping pills and dancing outside the car. Yeah, that was part of it. That was the fun part of it.
Right.
But you had the Keek the Sneaks and the Jay Stallings who was, and the Jackers, they was talking about that shit, like what we were doing at that time. Like, yeah, that dancing part, that's cool, but nigga, what about these niggas that's hustling? What about these niggas that's hitting nighters, selling dope in the kitchen, whipping that shit with both hands? Like, what we were going through at that time and what we were doing, it wasn't highlighted. That's why it was easy for Jeezy and Gucci to take off because they was speaking that shit that was going on in that time frame. You feel me? Niggas Styling and Jackers and the Shady Nates, they were speaking that shit too, but it was overpowered by the Ghost Ride the Whip shit. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, and like I said, a lot of them cats that was hella dope in that era missed the streaming era by, you know.
Or they were like a little early. Like, I feel like the Pack was before, like, literally before their time.
I think Lil B was before his time.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, the Pack, like, if you think about, like, sonically what they were doing, you fast forward a few years, and then, like, Rack City happens. And
right, yeah.
And it's almost like, oh, that was kind of very sonically similar to what they were doing a few years ago.
Yeah, and I think...
even, like, fashion-wise, they had Pink Dolphin. You know what I'm saying?
And I think people won't say it. I think... that LA sound at that time was heavily Bay influenced.
I say it all the time.
Yeah, like rest in peace to the great Tracks a Million. Like that sound he was creating. I hear that a lot in Mustard. You get what I'm saying?
I've said it a bunch. I'm always like, hey, let's not forget what the Pack was doing and what a lot of these guys in the Bay were doing.
Right.
Hey, how important for you? Because I feel like there's a guy like G-Eazy, right? Who probably commercially, outside of MC Hammer's run, is probably like commercially like the biggest guy to represent the Bay.
Right.
I'm not talking about influence or tenure.
Yeah.
I just mean like, you know.
Representation.
Yeah.
I understand.
G's got songs with Britney Spears and
but
he was like very adamant about every tour was like from the Bay to the universe. And he would bring like I Am Sue, or he would bring Kehlani on the road, or he would bring 40 on the road. How big in the landscape of the Bay do you look at like a guy like G and like, you know, it seemed like he was doing a lot to try to do his best to give back.
Shout out G-Eazy, salute to G-Eazy. I don't have no problem with G-Eazy. The thing is that's 40. That's Kehlani. Look at the names you named.
But Kehlani was like early Kehlani.
Okay. I just
Pilo. I mean, he brought Pilo on.
For sure. All black. He did it all black. I just feel like
Neff was on the road with him a lot.
I just feel as if you should embrace that more. You get what I'm saying? Not like I said, not just let niggas mooch off you, but embrace that shit more. Like, you know, like do more of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, do more of that. Like, salute to you, what you got going on, but do more of that.
So you would like to see him do more.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck yeah.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. And then too, it's different genres. Like he make more music like on some.
He's got pop
house
anthems.
music, pop house music type shit.
Yeah, I don't know about house, but yeah, pop. He's got pop records for sure.
What is house music anyway?
Like house music?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
It's a genre of electronic music.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, he got that type of shit going on.
No. House is not techno, but he don't make house music. But he makes top 40 more. He does have top 40 records for sure.
Yeah, he has. Great.
Yeah.
But I hear his songs like I never like heard a Jeezy album, but like to fuck with me and get some money, all that type of shit.
Right.
Like,
I mean, you put All Black on a record.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. All Black's dope as fuck too.
Super dope.
Super dope. Yeah, for sure. I like All Black Haytons and shit. He be different with that shit.
For you, like, what is like your I know you've been dropping. Like, tell me kind of what's going on with your music shit right now. Like, what's the latest? What's coming?
The last project I put out was the Book of Dawa. It did very well, but I had got overpowered by the Lil Blood TV type shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I was just telling my boys like, damn, I need to jump back in the lab.
Right.
Like, because I've been focusing so much on this. And it haven't had me in the studio mode. I mean, I can go to the studio and record a song. That's
right.
easy. But I'm saying in that artist.
Now, where you're like fully engaged and you're applying yourself.
Yeah, and you just like, you in that space to record. And I tell people all the time, it's a difference from rapping and just being in that space. You get what I'm saying?
You could go write a verse. If someone wanted to buy a verse off you, go knock
easy.
that out.
I can go do that in 10 minutes.
But if you want to like put out an album, or you got to apply yourself.
I'm working with the Mechanics. Have you ever heard of the Mechanics?
Yeah, I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dot and Tweed, Forex and Tweed. I'm working with them right now. We been in the lab for like the last couple of months, and we got a great sounding project. Like I'm hella excited about this project because every time I went in the studio, I was in the studio mode. Like,
you were like locked in.
I was locked in, and sometimes shit will be in there for 6-7 hours and just do a song and a half.
Are you writing shit down?
Yeah, hell yeah, I write. Hell yeah, I write, and
because the whole new era is all punching in.
It's punching in. I do that sometimes too, but this project I'm writing.
I feel like if you're gonna do a melody, it's like smart to do the melody first, then you kind of fill in the lines. Yeah, but if you're gonna do a verse, I
think punching in to get you lazy. Because sometimes you'll just be like, okay, let me hurry up and rhyme this with that. And you get what I'm saying?
There's not as much thought as
when you write
it down.
Yeah, you tweaked out, you hyped out. Like, yeah, for sure. I would prefer writing over punching in.
I wish more rappers were like that nowadays.
Yeah, I prefer writing.
Because you hear it. Because you'll hear guys who say they write and you'll hear it. You'll be like, oh, I hear like you're actually, every line matters a little more.
Right. But look though, I had got so caught up in punching in to when I write, I'll have to take I couldn't rap the whole 16. Like I had to rap like 4 bars and be out of breath. Like what the fuck? Like,
right.
So I had to retrain myself to get back in there. Cause normally I can write, nigga, I used to do 30 something bars, like a whole song. I can gas a whole song just reading it. Like,
Yep.
But that punching in shit, that shit fuck you up in so many ways. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of fucks with I think it might be affecting people's performing too.
Definitely.
I feel like you'll see artists, the new artists, they'll do like a part of their verse and then they'll let the track do the rest. And
Right.
It's the same shit. They don't have the breath control because they don't have to do that shit in the studio anymore.
So have you ever heard of the hieroglyphics?
Of course, I love Hyro.
Okay, shout out to Casual, my boy. And Casual was telling me I was performing at Hyro Day, and the music, my lyrics were playing behind. You feel me? Like, nigga, that's bullshit. Like,
oh yeah, that would definitely be some like OG backpack rapper shit to say.
Right.
It's like, man, that's
yeah, like you never supposed to rap like that. Like,
but now everybody does it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you got to have the TV track where like parts of the verse are in there, or your ad-libs.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's better. But I understand what he meant by that, like just rapping over your voice, and it sounds way better when you just rapping over the instrumental. Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like you're at a show.
It sounds like you at a show for sure.
For sure. Yeah, shout out to Hyro, man. They kind of revolutionized a lot
and they're from Oakland too.
And they did so much on the merch side.
Yeah, and still doing it. I think Souls of Mischief, they just got like a fucking crazy tour, 300 fucking shows or something.
Yeah,
like,
they could tour. I mean, Dell. Shout out to Dell. Was Dell from Oakland?
I don't know what's his name?
Dell the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's from Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Hyro, man.
So yeah, we got some cats from Oakland, man. Don't get it fucked up. Like,
for sure.
You know, Too Shorts and old like
Too Short's one of my favorites ever. So.
Yeah, we got some cats from Oakland for sure. Tony. Like, we got cats from Oakland.
What's up, y'all? We got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our good friends at MyBookie. That's right. It is NBA Finals. You got to hammer the Nuggets. I don't know. They might sweep the Heat. I would look at the serious odds on that. Go to MyBookie right now. Let's get some money, man. All right. Baseball, of course, is in full effect. We got Stanley Cup Finals. NFL season's on the way. Sign up at mybookie.ag right now. Use the promo code Bootleg, and you will get that first deposit bonus. All right? Look, I don't care where you're at. You can go to mybookie.ag. Let's gamble on some sports. They got the casino. You can do live blackjack. You can do live roulette, craps. You could do all kinds of slots. And, of course, bet on the NBA Finals. Bet on the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. It's crazy. Shout out to the Vegas Golden Knights. That's what I'm rooting for. And, of course, baseball season, man. All right? So, look, right now, mybookie.ag. Use that promo code BOOTLEG and sign up. When you do use that promo code, they're going to give you a first deposit bonus straight to your account. Free money, all right? mybookie.ag. Go do that. Also, got to give a shout out to our family at Blue Chew. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting hot outside. That means, I don't know what that means. It's just hot. So I feel like when it's hot, people want to fuck more, right? So, fellas, if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, it happens to the best of us, I'm sure. Maybe you are old. Maybe you are dealing with stress at work. Maybe you don't want to sleep with the same lady that you're married to over and over. Need a little extra motivation to get that thing stayed up. You know what I mean? Go to bluechew.com, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and they'll send it straight to your door. 3-month supply of Blue Chew for free. All right. Now, does Blue Chew work? Yes, it does. You're going to get a free month supply to be able to see for yourself. BlueChew.com, promo code BOOTLEG. Now, if you don't know what it is the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form, and you do not have to go to a doctor's appointment. All right? You do everything online. You don't have to go sit at a doctor's office and talk to some old man in a lab coat about your dick issues. Not necessary anymore in 2023. All right? So go to Blue Chew, sign up with that promo code BOOTLEG, get a month supply for free. Let's get back to the interviews. Yo, give me your rundown on how not to get bipped in the Bay. How do we not get bipped? We go visit the Bay. How do I not get bipped?
First off, don't stop by no gas stations by the airport.
Okay.
Never do that. Don't be getting out your car and putting shit in the trunk. Don't do that. Don't leave anything. And when I say anything, don't leave nothing at all in your car. Like, don't leave a charger. Don't leave shit. Me personally, I crack my windows.
So you'll be like, windows are down.
Yeah, why not?
Come and take a peek if you want.
Why not? I'll crack my windows. Yeah, but for the most part, just don't have shit in your cars. And then, I know how to look for bippers when I'm pulling up and shit. Like, I can spot the bippers, and I damn near know niggas, like, they see me getting out the car and shit. Like, niggas respect enough not to bip my car. But
also, like, don't rent a car.
Rentals, you're gonna get your ass bipped. Like,
no matter what.
Yeah, because people be stupid. Not no matter what, but people just be stupid. Like, why is you leaving backpacks in the car? Like,
I just think people don't know. So my dad is like going to San Francisco with my sister and my mom, and I had to give him the rundown. I said, whatever you do, don't leave any. I said, if you're going to Denny's, take everything with you into Denny's.
And then not even that too, because I know people that follow you and then stop at that red light while you're at that red light.
While you're at the red light.
They'll bip you, bro, and get with, you know what I'm saying?
But there's that viral video. There was like a split in the freeway.
Yeah, that was serious as fuck.
And
but
they
that
jumped
happens
out
all the time.
And they took everything out and then hit the.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
Yeah, but that happens more. That was just caught on camera.
Right.
That shit happens daily. Like,
Like, you'll be in the car and
Yeah, but you're supposed to be paying attention anyway, looking in your mirrors and shit. Like,
Why do you think that that's like a prevalent thing in the Bay and not in like it happens in LA, but it's like a thing in San Francisco?
Just like flocking is a thing in LA. It's a hustle, bro.
Right.
Like people is rich off the bip, and nobody is above the bip. Like niggas a bip your mama. Like niggas a bip they mama. Like
It's almost like treasure hunting.
the bipping.
It is, bro. You fuck around and get the right car, you might
That's
change your
what I'm
life.
saying, bro. It's just rich off the bip, bro. Like, yeah, but just my advice: just don't leave nothing in your car. Pay attention. Like, you really can't. It's gonna happen. Like, eventually, you really can't not like get away from the bip. Like, ain't no telling who's bipping. Like.
I would just like, I think I was just telling my boy, shout out to Brian Sampson, but we were talking about going out there, and I was like, if we get a car, we're just gonna have to leave the trunk open, leave all the windows down.
Not even that, just leave your shit in your room, bro.
No, for sure, but I'm like, just to not deal with the broken window.
Oh, yeah.
It's more about dealing with the broken window.
Yeah, and then, too, them fucking them window shops, repair shops, they're just racking it
They're
in.
running. Oh, that'd be a great business.
Bro, that'd be
They're,
a perfect
ra-
business.
bruh, they're
Move to the
racking
Bay,
it
open up a
in.
window shop.
Open it up by the airport.
Oh, you're eating.
Bro, yeah, they're racking it in, bro, for sure.
Oh, are they? So the last time I went to the city, there was all the CVSs were closed because of that. I think it's you could steal up to like
Yeah, they're still in.
$999.
Yeah.
It's wild. San Francisco's a different place. Is it like that in Oakland?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Well, they just closed one of the Walgreens in 34th because they've been tearing that up for years. But Oakland is not as bad as the
Different
city.
mayor, different police force.
Yeah, different, exactly. And then like San Francisco, like they just forgot about their homeless. Like that shit is sad,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit is sad. Like that shit is like damn near the whole Bay, like California period is turning into tent cities.
For sure. LA's been like, LA's
Yeah,
fucked up.
but-
The thing about LA is like, it's not concentrated anymore. So I feel like you go to San Francisco, you'll see a lot of homeless people. But I feel like if you drive to like, I don't know, Daly City or something, you're not going to see as much.
As much, right.
If you're in
Different
LA,
mayors,
no matter
different-
where you're at in LA, you go to Sherman Oaks, you go to fucking Venice, wherever you're at, there's tents, bro.
Right. And it's sad because we're California. Like, and then not even to get into hella politics like this, but help me understand this, bro. Like, where do we get this money from to fund and help other countries when they're in dire need, but we can't do it for our country, bro?
I don't disagree with you, man. All
I
that
don't
Ukraine money.
understand. Yeah, like,
It's like, wait, hold on. But Flint's water's still dirty.
right, like,
What? It's crazy. It's all geopolitical bullshit. It's,
let me ask you a question.
yeah.
You'll come on my podcast?
Yeah.
All right. Don't just say that because we on your shit, bro. I'm going to hold you to it.
No, I'll pull up.
And you been catting on me too, bro.
I ain't been catting on you,
yes,
bro.
you have, bro. You been
Nah.
catting on me, bro. This nigga, let me tell y'all. So one time,
I'm the
right?
one who hit you
no,
up.
No.
I
Look,
hit you up.
Look, bro, what's your name?
Sorry.
Cyrus. One time we in LA, right?
Hold on.
So
I got to pull up the history.
No. So one time we in LA. Oh yeah, blood, man. I'm at the reschedule. I got sick. I'm
I
like,
did.
okay, cool, right?
Hold
I
on.
go to the Freddie Gibbs shit, right? Who I see in the corner
That was
shaking their ass,
I wasn't shaking my ass.
right?
Hey, by the
So
way,
I go walk up.
that was the day after.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was the day
same-
no, it was the day
Taj,
after.
Was it the same day? Same exact day. So my boy Taj like, bro, isn't that Kev right there? I'm looking, I'm rolling the dice. I'm like, oh, it is. I go walk over there. I'm like, bro, what's up? Oh, you little blood. Yeah, man, I feel a little better. Like, yeah, okay.
By the way, I definitely was not feeling good. Secondly, Freddie's thing I wouldn't have missed. That's one of my best friends in the world. I'm not gonna miss his
I'll give you
shit.
that. I don't know.
But I
yet.
definitely was not. I was definitely not feeling it. I canceled 2 interviews that day.
Okay.
You weren't the
sure.
only thing I canceled.
All right, you ain't got to explain it to me. I was talking to Cyrus.
And then the other thing is, anytime I'd hit you, you'd be like, "You just tell me the day."
Yeah.
And see, I don't like to operate on that because I got to think too much.
Man.
I'd be like, if you tell me, "Hey, I'm gonna be out here the 14th through the 17th,"
How you doing, Eric? Where's Eric?
Eric just went outside
Okay.
with his barking dog he just got. Decided to bring to fucking work today. He just got this dog and decided to bring it in. Like it's not gonna bark. And he's telling everyone, "Don't worry, it's not gonna bite you." Like you just got the dog. How do you know?
She's a sweetheart. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
she's a sweetheart, bro. She's a sweet. She won't bite you. But the dog's barking at me. I'm trying to see here. Oh wait, I'm looking.
No, we already. You said
We're
you wasn't
here.
gonna miss it.
You're
We're here, yeah,
You're
bro.
here.
Yeah,
No, I'm down. Yeah, I want to. I definitely got to come through, man. That'd be dope.
definitely. Yeah, that'd be dope as fuck. And I appreciate, I appreciate the look. Like I said, you need to really dig into my music career, bro. Like I'm responsible for a lot of these cats out here.
Well, that's right. Like, honestly, like it's so hard for me to keep up with everything. And the Bay shit is so like. I try my best to be as engaged as possible, but there's a lot of shit that.
Where do you get your love from the Bay from?
I think just growing up on the West Coast. And then like as a little kid, my dad's favorite rapper was Too Short. So I was listening to fucking Too Short and the Click. Spice One, all that shit. And so like, and I also am like a student of the game. So like I will see like the influence of like certain shit, you know, like, and just be like, damn, the Bay really got so much sauce. And just for whatever reason, always is just passed over.
Yeah.
Or like just a little disrespected or not necessary. And like you said, I do feel like there is a lot of that with the Bay, where it is a crabs in the barrel mentality with a lot of artists out there.
Right. So I just had YG and Tiger, right?
They were in Oakland, right?
Yeah. West Oakland. Dogtown. Okay, let's get this right.
Is that where they shot the video with the Blast record? Or was it a different record?
No, it was a different record. It was like a record with just Tiger and YG
Gotcha.
on there. And I think it was called Going Platinum. And, they tapped in. Shout out Davo. They tapped in.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. I'll bring them out there. Beautiful day. A lot of people enjoyed themselves. They were very cool. They taking pictures with the fans, shaking hands, kissing babies. And then, bam. All these cats, oh, y'all dick riding YG, y'all doing this, y'all got them niggas in Oakland and blah, blah. It's like, fuck. Like,
right.
Now that, these guys are megastars, there's been people and females listening to these guys since they were in school and just like, you know.
Like the city's gonna be in the music video, it's gonna get love. Like this is like something to kind of help.
Bro.
Why not show up and try to network?
Yeah, and the people who was there, it was beautiful. They bought all these cars out. They really showed the culture. You get what I'm saying? And then for our own people to just hate on that shit was disgusting to me. Like, this make people not even want to come fuck with y'all. And y'all wonder why we're not on or why we not in certain positions and shit like that. Because now that they come, they love the hospitality. We showed them hell of a great time. But it's like, now they got to go back and watch their names being tarnished on the internet. Even though people don't give a fuck about it, but motherfuckers
No, but it's
like
not necessary.
Yeah, it's like not necessary.
If YG and Tiger came to Phoenix and shot a music video, everybody'd be so happy. They'd be like, "This is amazing."
Yeah, you feel me?
Right. But I mean, but also, I mean, I get it. Like, I think that, like you said, like, I think that, like, I feel like when you're kind of like not on purposely, maybe undervalued or underappreciated in the grand culture of California and hip hop, like you might have what am I trying to say? Not rock on your shoulder? What's the saying I'm trying to say?
I don't know. I'm lost.
What is it? Chip on your shoulder. Okay. The fuck. But yeah, because I feel like a lot of that kind of also happened when like Drake did the motto, right?
Right, for sure.
I wish he would have put a Bay Area artist on the remix.
Right. That would have been dope.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. That would have been dope.
But again, like it was a moment.
At that time, like
Mac Dre's mom was
Sneak or something.
Just somebody.
Yeah.
Could have been 40. Could have been whoever. I really wish that there would have been a motto remix, because I think the only remix there was a Tiger remix.
Oh yeah.
Which made no sense to me. Because I'm like, yo, you got to put somebody on from the Bay.
So you're really into the Bay Area. Like, you kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, whoever came out of Arizona like doing the music? Why is you laughing, bro?
Because he's from Arizona.
Ain't cool.
He's from Arizona, too. I mean, we had MC Magic.
Don't know who the fuck that is. Shout out to MC Magic, though.
So he's a Mexican artist who's very popular. He's a legend.
He's a legend?
For sure.
Okay, shout out to MC Magic.
He's the biggest. A guy named Futuristic who had like a little independent run that was good. He did on Jimmy Fallon's show once. We had, then there was like this wave where Ludacris signed Willie North Pole to DTP. Mm-hmm. The Game signed Juice, who now goes by Richie Evans.
Mm-hmm. Then 50 Cent had some guy
And then
who
50
blew
Cent,
it.
well, 50 signed a guy named Hot Rod.
Hot Rod,
Now,
yeah.
Hot Rod had a record with Mary J. Blige called Be Easy, but Hot Rod is really from Sacramento.
Oh, he's not from Arizona.
So when he signed a G Unit, like he was living in Arizona at the time. He was a part of a crew called the Man Up Squad, and it was cool, you know. But I don't think we he still lives in Arizona, but he wasn't like an AZ guy.
Right.
He was from Sac.
One guy, he had that record, body marked up.
Willie North Pole.
That was who that
That's
was.
Willie North Pole, who signed with Luda. He put an album out. Probably the biggest deal we've ever had was Willie North Pole put an album out through Def Jam and DTP that I actually got to go to the store and buy.
Okay.
Which was like a big deal.
Is he still around?
He's still, I don't think he's making much music, but he's still around.
Okay.
He's a legend, you know.
There's this one guy I just heard of as of recently. He was messing with Slim 400. Desert Baby?
Desert Baby. I think he might be, is Desert Baby still incarcerated?
Yeah, he's
Free Desert Baby.
Okay. And then Riley. You ever heard of Riley?
Riley is my boy.
Yeah,
That's
Riley
Bosh's boy.
Yeah.
Riley Blood.
Yeah, I got a song with Riley Blood. Shout out Riley Blood. See, I'm tapped
That's
in
the
too.
homie.
Yeah, I'm tapped in.
Riley's a good guy. Yeah. And like right now there's like Chris Koch, there's Merkham's, Riley, there's who else is popping? Fucking in AZ. Jada Pink is dope. There's like a dope bubbling scene right now.
I say, question. I'm talking to you. I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
But look, why you think AZ haven't had they shot?
Very much a crab in the barrel mentality. Very much so. Probably. It's terrible.
Do you support it though? You from AZ? You like
I
one of the biggest
everybody come
figures
up
out
on
of
my
AZ?
shit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've had everybody come and freestyle on my show. I think that with these smaller markets, sometimes it's very easy to get wrapped up in pointing your finger at everybody else as to why your shit ain't doing what you should be doing. So I always tell artists like, hey man, you gotta take the shit in your own hands. Like you gotta build fan bases that are independent of you having, I hate to break it to everybody, but getting your shit played on the radio don't make a difference.
Right.
It just doesn't. Not in 2023.
And I tell people that all the time. Instagram shout out don't mean shit either.
It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you need people to buy into you. You need to build that catalog. You need to formulate your sound. You need to figure out how you're going to turn 5 fans to 10 and 10 into 20 over and over. Stop, because a lot of times, like, I'll get people like, man, fuck Bootleg Kev, he ain't put me on his shit. And I'm like, bro, like, I always tell people, just because you're from Phoenix, don't mean you just get to come on my shit.
Right.
I got to, like, be a fan of what you're doing. I got to fucking see what you're doing, and I got to be like, oh, shit, okay, yeah, pull up. And I've had hella people from Arizona on my shit. Hella people. But it's just a matter of like, I think with a lot of those smaller markets, that tends to be the case. Those are crab in the barrel cities, unfortunately, because nobody knows better. We haven't had somebody really pop to be like, oh, that's how it's done. Or,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think a lot of the guys who end up making the shit work on a bigger scale kind of leave for a little bit. And I think that's with anywhere, you know? Sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone.
And I also think too that once somebody start getting a little bit of light, they turn their nose up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he switched up. All right, well, what do you mean? Like, what are you saying? Like, but yeah, I think Arizona's a definitely crab in the barrel mentality. It's getting better, and a lot of people are working with each other now, and it's definitely,
Because Arizona, I just know it's Phoenix, Tucson.
So Tucson's an hour away.
Right? I know, right?
We really don't consider them the same. Like Tucson and Phoenix, there's 2 big colleges that are like hardcore rivals. So Tucson and Phoenix have a bullshit rivalry.
I'd rather fuck with Tucson bitches than Phoenix bitches.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity to a Tucson bitch
See?
in my dad's truck in Tucson. I met her in an MSN chat room.
But the only thing is Tucson is like fucking desert. It's like country.
Tucson is a vibe. It's just very small.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's definitely like, you're not gonna, the nightlife sucks. Like
Definitely.
the people from Tucson will
You
tell
got
you.
like one strip club. Like
Yeah, and the strip club's weird.
Yeah.
The last time I went, it was not a vibe.
when I went to Tucson, I just had hella fun. Like
I mean, it's
and I
like a
was down
bar
there on some
town.
other shit,
It's
but-
a bar town. Like, yeah, I mean, I've had fun in Tucson. I mean, like you said, you could pull in Tucson easy.
Right.
Because they're like,
right.
oh, people are here that aren't from here. Like, oh, look at you. Go
Yeah,
get you some EGs. What isn't that? EGs is the name of the drink they got. Yeah, it's called EGs. Yeah, Tucson is its own thing. It's its own thing, man.
Tucson is a tweak. It's a cool tweak.
But yeah, all of Arizona is like hardcore, like, especially Tucson. Like,
But so without Tucson and Phoenix, like, where do y'all go in AZ? And we're not talking about the Tempe's and shit that's around Phoenix, like Mesa, none of that. Like, besides that, it's over with.
I mean, you could go to Flagstaff.
Fuck Flagstaff. Who goes to Flagstaff? Like, what's in Flagstaff?
You could snowboard. There's Sedona, which is beautiful. Sedona's a vibe.
Sedona, never heard of
You
Sedona.
go to Sedona and trip balls. There's like a bunch of spiritual vortexes and shit. And let me show you. Sedona's fucking beautiful.
So, okay, where would Drake do a show at besides Phoenix?
Tucson.
In Arizona.
Tucson.
Besides Tucson and
This
Phoenix.
is what Sedona looks like.
Oh, okay.
It's all a bunch of red rocks and shit.
Right.
No, they're nowhere else. Maybe Flagstaff, maybe at NAU, maybe at the college.
Okay.
But nah. There's Phoenix. Arizona's literally Phoenix.
Right.
And then a bunch of just tiny places. I mean, Tucson's cool. Tucson's cool. It's not like a fucking hole in the wall. It's Phoenix, Tucson, and nowhere else. There's Yuma. There's the Grand Canyon, which I've never been to, and I'm from Arizona.
When you gonna invite me to your club, Bootleg? Let's talk about that.
Sure, whenever you want. When you
Yeah,
tell me
I
when
want
you
to come
AZ.
have a drink, and I want to come. You feel me? Do the whole experience. I seen Cardi B. You feel me? James Harden. Like, what
Pull
the
up.
fuck? Like, I'm Lil Blood. Can I come?
I'm trying to think the next time I think I'm going to be there next weekend. I think we're working on a big booking next weekend. I can't say, but yeah, next weekend.
Next week. All right.
I'll be there Saturday, the 24th.
When you want to go to AZ, Tots?
It's hot right now.
Easy drive.
Yeah.
It's hot. How long is that drive? It's like 10 hours? 12 hours? Fuck that.
My boy said it's an easy drive.
That ain't shit. Yeah, no, that ain't. Hey, got to stop the interview to tell you about our family at Odd Socks. That's right, the most comfortable socks in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use the promo code BootlegKev or Bootleg. Both promo codes work. You'll save 20% out at checkout. 20% off. These are the Odd Socks basics, all right? Now, you can get like a pack of all black, pack of all whites. Of course, they got all kind of crazy licenses. WWE, Cheech and Chong. They got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got SpongeBob SquarePants, bruh. Look, they got the SpongeBob SquarePants Krabby Patty draws. Yeah. Now, you don't want crabs, but you do want Mr. Krabs underwear because these are fire. All right. So look, go to oddsocksofficial.com right now. Use that promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off at checkout. And yeah, listen, trust me when I say most comfortable socks you'll ever put on your fucking feet and the most comfortable boxer briefs. What are we talking about, man? All right. Oddsocksofficial.com, promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off at checkout. Great gift. And just treat yourself. All right. Also, got a shout out to our family at King Palm. Now, if you guys don't know about King Palm is all natural, baby. Yes, all right? We're talking about the leader when it comes to tobacco-free, natural, organic leaf wraps. If you're a smoker, a toter, a straight West Coaster, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're into, King Palms, they got it for you. What's great about these are like one of the best products that they sell. Now, this is a terpene-infused, tobacco-free leaf. And what's dope is you stuff your flower into it, and then you press on the thingy, you know what I'm saying? And then you got flavor. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's stuffed with some great tree from Hardin, of course. Ah, look at that. Right? Get that thing stuffed up. The tip has got that flavor in it. Wherever you're at, man, make sure you check out the, they got the smoke shops. They got those on lock. They got 7-Elevens on lock. We only smoking out of King Palms, baby. You already know what it is. And if you go to kingpalms.com, kingpalm.com, and you use the promo code BootlegKev, you will save 50% off at checkout, half off at checkout, 50% off if you go to kingpalm.com and use that promo code. The promo code is down below. Go run it up. Try some of these flavors too, man. The peach pineapple, the strawberry shortcake. They just got so much going on. There's also all kind of dope smoking accessories you can get half off, y'all. What are we talking about? Save 50% off. Kingpalm.com, promo code below. It's either Bootleg or Bootleg Kev. These promo codes got my head hurt. Try both of them, all right? One of them will get you 50% off, goddammit. Anyway, let's get back to the interview. So where do you want to take Lil Blood TV?
Honestly, that Joe Rogan bag.
Right.
So it's not just about Lil Blood TV. It's Talker Media is what we focus on. Lil Blood TV is a show under Talker Media.
It's one of the shows.
It's one of the shows. We also have He Say, She Say.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother Lil Goofy and my sister Haley. They have a dope-ass show on our channel, on our platform. It's called He Say, She Say. When y'all get a chance, tweak on it. But I want a Joe Rogan bag. We want that Joe Rogan bag. Yeah, we want it. We want it. You can't come pay Lil Blood. You got to pay Talker Media. And
Do you want somebody to come and just bag you out for the company?
Yeah.
So for you, is it, because again, I feel like you're going to get to a point where you're going to have to hit the road.
We already do that.
That's what I was going to say, because I just saw you backstage at, what show were you backstage at? G Perico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was you, G Perico and Rucci, right?
Rucci, yeah.
Yeah. But I do feel like, and this is a conversation I be having with Ghazi all
We
the time.
just hit the road.
Have you seen Ghazi's podcast studios he's building in
Yeah,
Empire?
yeah, for sure.
Right.
Matter of fact, shout out Ghazi. I was just having a whole conversation with Ghazi about doing some business with him with that. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm going to start doing like a episode a week out there.
Okay, cool.
But I think that there's going to be, to like expand, unfortunately, it's not a lot of people going to the Bay unless they're going to do something. That's what I told Ghazi. I said, people are coming to the Bay and they got an itinerary. So it's like hard to squeeze in a 2-hour long form conversation into that itinerary as opposed to like people living in LA, living in New York, Miami.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Have you noticed, like, have you ran into that issue where it's like, shit, I could do an interview with this person, but I only got 20 minutes, or, you know?
Honestly, like in all praises due to God, bro. Like, but if you know me and people like really like people really not giving me like that. Like people changing schedules to do my shit. Like,
or even just like access to certain guests that you.
Yeah. So shout out Neno. Shout out my brother Neno. Millsies. You ever heard of him?
Who?
From Boston.
Oh, Millie's.
Yeah, Millie's. My bad. My brother Nano had called me like, "Hey, bro, you want to interview, bro?" He fuck with you. You know, I told him about it. Woo. I'm like, yeah, where he at? He in L.A. We drove right up, knocked it out.
Got you. So you'll
I'm traveling, but I need the bootleg calves. You feel me? I need the Adams. Like, give me the game, bro. Like, I'm a student of this shit. Like, y'all are who I study. Like, I pay attention to y'all. I watch y'all shit. I watched $1 million worth of games. Like, I'm studying y'all. And if y'all not giving us the game or y'all not helping, it's like it's no point. It's like, you feel me?
Right.
It's a bag in this shit for everybody.
For sure.
Bro. Like everybody. And I hate the gatekeepers that keep the gate closed. Like, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I didn't even know there was a gatekeeper thing in the podcast world.
Man, that's a gatekeeper thing anywhere, bro. Come on, you know how that shit go. Like everywhere.
Right.
It's politics, bro. People play and it's weird. But like I said, it would have been Boosie of you. It wouldn't have costed you nothing. Like, or if you would have been like, nah, fuck Lil Blood, why would I? And you know, or you talking to Lil Russell, not even bringing it up, like, damn, I fuck with Blood shit. Like, I think he got a dope. You feel me? Like, you couldn't have said nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, and by you just giving a nigga his flowers, that opened up, oh, what? You think you need it? Y'all know he dope as fucking music. And that have you go tap in. You feel me? Like, that type of shit. And what I mean by gatekeepers is like, nigga, the bootleg calves, the drink champs, and you know, the household names.
Right.
You guys are the gatekeepers. That's how I look at it. And like I said, it's on you guys. And I'm not saying just go find some random motherfuckers. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you on my shit. Nah, I see you working. I see you serious. You fucking around. Come on, let's build.
Right.
Let's network. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think for you, you're just gonna have to hit the road a lot.
Yeah, and I'm ready, and we do that. We do that
because I think the thing about like I said, like the tour, I feel like tour routing has changed a lot as to where like there's not as many rap tours as there used to be. There's a lot of people doing spot dates. There's a lot of people hopping on bigger tours, but like I feel like even like 5, 6, 7 years ago, there was just everybody would tour, and I feel like the touring shit has kind of slowed down, and I just think the opportunity to like sit down with a lot of people in the Bay is gonna kind of, you're gonna be kind of running a one leg race initially. So what you're gonna have to do is make the shit pop, move around, do the Bay shit. If you got to go to LA, if you got to go to Atlanta, if you got to go here, you got to go here. And then Little Blood TV becomes the destination.
Okay.
To where now it's like, oh, nah, if I'm going to Cali, we got to go to the Bay. We have to go sit down with, it's a 45-minute flight. It's a 6-hour drive. So now you're amongst, okay, if I'm planning my press run, I know I have to go to California and not just go to, and I think that's the goal of what Ghazi's trying to do is like have a whole infrastructure of media outlets that is San Francisco based.
Right.
To where it's like, cool. Now when you come to the Bay, you can go do Little Blood TV. Bootleg Kev is going to be there. And then, whatever new shows Ghazi develops, because we want to develop some new shows to populate that floor. So I think that's kind of the bigger picture is like, I got to get this shit super hot, and now people going to have to come to fuck with me.
Right. And mind you, we're only in a year.
Right, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
you should do way more. I would love to see you do more shit with athletes because I think the Marshawn Lynch shit is dope. I was just telling somebody, I was like, yo, why hasn't Marshawn Lynch done a podcast?
Right.
That shit would go crazy. Draymond Green's running it up.
Right.
Running it up.
Right. Well, Beast Mode Films, man. We family, so
right.
Yeah.
I just feel like if he got on it could just be football season. If Marshawn Lynch were to go the I am athlete or pivot route, it'd be the biggest shit in sports.
Yeah.
I think it'd be crazy. Shout out to Marshawn because he's like a one of a kind person.
Yeah, definitely.
Or even like I was like talking to RJ about. I was like, yo, why doesn't 40 do like drink champs? 40 be drunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 40's the drunkest motherfucker I know, bro. Every time I see 40, he is slurricaned out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, bro, imagine if 40 sat down with an artist once a week and just they drank their wine because he loves that wine.
Right. Have you done drink champs yet?
Nah, I mean, I almost, Drink Champs was supposed to do a network, and I was supposed to sign with Noriega as because I announced I was going to launch a podcast in probably 2018, and Nori had hit me, and he's like, don't do it yet. I'm putting this network together, and I want you to be one of the first guys we sign. And it ended up not working out. I kind of sat on my hands waiting for it to, whatever deal to shake out. That he was working on. I don't want to say with who, but he had a couple of people he was working on his network deal with. Didn't end up happening, and I was just like, dude, I'm trying to do my thing. I'm gonna just do this shit. I got a studio. I got everything I need. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, but I'm real tight with Nori. That's my dog. But I haven't gone to drink. I mean, I've been to episodes of Drink Champs off camera. I've hung out, and it's a vibe for sure. It is a lot of energy. But I think it'd be dope. I don't think 40's done Drink Champs.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or I don't know, man. I could be wrong. I feel like that's gotta happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But yeah, man. But nah, definitely you're doing your thing. You're on the right path, man.
Appreciate it.
Everything's high quality. You know what I'm saying? Your team over here is killing the production.
Appreciate it.
So when you hit the road, you just take the light with you, right?
No, hell no. We take our whole shit.
No, but I mean your set always has the light. No matter what.
Yeah.
So that's dope. So you could just do that shit anyway.
Yeah, hell yeah. Talker Media Light or Little Blood TV Light, hell yeah. Definitely. It's just, like you said, marketing and branding, and we just trying to be a household name. We're not trying, we're going to be. I don't believe in karma or nothing like that. I believe in manifesting shit. So if I just keep speaking on this shit and manifesting like I manifested this.
Yeah, I think you guys have such a dope. I feel like I try to have the Stockton guys on my show. I had GB from Modesto on my show.
Yeah, that's bro.
I had another kid from Modesto that I saw at the Russell's house freestyle, and I just invited him up to freestyle. What was that kid's name? He's 16. He came up here with his dad.
Oh yeah, he's raw. He got dreads.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, he's raw as fuck. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But I think that there's so much going on just in Northern California that it's nice that you have a dope platform to
throw some of them alley hoops too.
For sure, because I think Dizzler does a good job too.
Me, bro, with this for sure shit, Kev, bro.
What am I saying? For sure,
bullshitting me with the Freddie Gibbs shit, bro. So don't just say for sure and throw me no alley hoops, bro. Because I'm gonna dish you.
You weren't the only person I canceled that day.
Yeah,
I forget who else it was.
But I'm the only person that caught you. I
mean, I wasn't not sick. I wasn't.
Bro, He had some drink in his hand. Fuck these bitches. That ain't sick.
Hey man, it was. I had to make sure I knew what kind of night it was going to be. I had to get my rest.
Yeah,
I knew it was
man.
going to be a night like that.
I need them alley hoops, man. And I throw you some alleys too, man.
No, yeah, I got to come out there.
That's crazy. Mozzie was going to come with me too right now. He was going to come.
Free
with me.
Mozzie. He's out finally. What was it? About a year? A little under a year. Was it?
Under a year.
Yeah.
Under a year.
Yeah.
He was going to come. I said, nah, Kev's a hater. Let me
Nah,
go Philly
hey, there's
my
a reason why I
first.
have that plaque there.
Yeah.
So it's on camera.
I said, let me go Philly my first, man. Let me go see,
Nah,
man.
Mozzie, I love Mozzie. That's my brother, man. He's a great guy, man. I'm happy.
Definitely.
I'm happy he's home, man. Well, I appreciate you pulling up. Go
thank
follow.
you.
Go follow. What's the IG? What's the
My
YouTube?
personal IG, Third World Lil Blood, 3RD, WORLD, LILBLOD. That's if you want some dope ass music, you feel me? You go follow that page. Boom. Lil Blood TV is my podcast page. LILBLOOD TV. That's the podcast page. Takur Media, THAKURMEDIA. That's where you get all the he says, she says, the everything you need to know about Lil Blood, whatever, go to Takur Media. You tap in with them for management, whatever the case you need me to do. Takur Media, Hubert Jones. I got a question before we leave. Okay, so we don't charge people, right, for podcasts.
I've never done that.
We be turning down money and shit.
I've never taken money.
Yeah, like, is that a thing? Like, from your
sure.
standpoint? Okay.
Now, I don't think it's a thing amongst like the platforms that are respectable.
Okay, cool.
There are definitely platforms that are, I don't think have high integrity.
Okay, cool.
My thing is if my cosign's worth like if you could pay me for my cosign, what's my cosign worth?
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
No, I've turned down a lot of money.
well,
Like a lot of money.
We do too. We don't. You feel me?
I've had people offer me thousands of dollars.
But it'll be a different.
I'll click on the link
what's
and I'll
this
be
called?
King Palm.
No, what is it? Like, it's
A sponsor?
sponsorship. That's different.
Oh yeah. Well, we sponsored up over here.
Right.
Shout out to Hardin. Shout out to King Palm. Shout out to Blue Chew. Odd Socks. Got my Odd Socks right there.
That's right.
LRG Clothing.
That's right.
Who else is sponsoring the podcast these days? My Bookie, if you want to gamble. You know what I mean? Listen, y'all watch the commercials, you know?
Right.
No, I'll take the sponsorship money, but you can't pay me to get on my shit.
Right. Yeah, because we don't do that either.
I'll do favors. Like if somebody I know hits me and I respect them, and they're like, hey, I just signed this kid. He's dope. Can he come on the show? I'll be like, can he freestyle?
Right.
A lot of times it's like the more up and coming, like raw talent, I'll have them do the freestyle thing.
Okay.
Because it doesn't, the interview might not make sense.
Okay.
But I'll do favors.
Right.
But I won't, I haven't taken money, no.
Right. I figure if that's the case too.
There was a small point in time though, where I was on a terrible gambling binge. I was down like 30K. And I remember telling my boy David, I said, man, I might have started taking some money for this. I didn't do it. It's the only time I thought about it.
Right.
The New York Jets beat the Bengals in like week 7 with Mike White as the starting quarterback, and I lost like 15 grand, and I was like,
Damn.
gambling is bad.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not legal. And well, look, it doesn't matter. Gambling isn't terrible if you go to MyBookie and you use the promo code Bootleg and you sign up, and I'm a user,
Nano. He's a
Yeah, we
fucking
did that.
gambler.
Gotta love it.
Nano.
Well, anyway, appreciate you pulling up, man.
Man, appreciate you, King.
Boom. Hey, appreciate y'all watching another interview brought to you by our good folks at Hardin. Now listen, y'all, when you're in Las Vegas, you get in that fucking Uber, you land at the airport, hit that taxi, tell them to take you to Hardin, the #1 premium cannabis dispensary in the fucking world, y'all. I'm telling you, you walk in, they treat you like a king or a queen or whatever you're into, all right? They got the craziest selection of premium cannabis you'll see, period, anywhere, let alone in Las Vegas, but just anywhere, all right? Not only can you go get the best tree, you will get the best experience, the best customer service, the best bud tenders. You walk into Hardin and that shit just smells amazing. They got their own fucking scent. Literally, you get into my car, I got a bottle of it. My car smells like Hardin because it's just the best fucking place. Go follow them online, Hardin_Las Vegas. Hardin_Las Vegas. Go to their website, hardinlasvegas.com. All right, when you go, you're in Vegas, you'll pull up, tell them I sent you. They're going to take care of you the right way. All right, look, they got these things in there, man, these moon rock pre-rolls that I just had that just, absolutely melted my face off. Shout out to Hardeen, all right? You got to go fuck with Hardeen, man. Hardeen_Las Vegas. Thank y'all, man. I love these guys. They're like family to us. And hey, we're going to drop another interview soon. If you're watching this, you're at the end of the interview, though. Much love.